Hello, everyone. My goodness.
Look at this ankle.
Okay. Obviously, look at me. All dolled up. Super cute. Because we had a Taylor Swift party tonight, right? Oh my gosh. We did a Taylor Swift party. 8 o'clock. I don't even know what time it is. Sorry, my brain is fried. I'm so tired. I'm so sorry I didn't post yesterday. I got so distracted. I literally read for like, how long? Like 5 hours? I was really into this book. Real good. I'll show it to you. Hold on. Okay, so I'm a nerd, right? I read picture books. Best romance novel? It's a graphic novel. It's not a manga or whatever. It's not Japanese. It is Japanese style, but it's not manga because it reads like a normal book. It reads forward. Like I read like this. I don't read like this. Anyway, highly recommend. Very good book. So good. Like literally so good. I squeal like a little girl when I read this book. It's so good. Anyway, so I got really distracted reading that last night. There's multiple volumes. This is volume 3. Yeah, I read for literally like 6 hours yesterday. It was amazing. Sorry, I'm like, my brain's crazy. But yeah, I'm so sorry I didn't record yesterday. I wish I did, because now I don't remember anything that happened yesterday. I already talked about, what was yesterday? Yesterday was Thursday. I had lab yesterday. My first like real lab we did what was the weirdest thing ever? Okay, so we were looking at like sugars and like carbohydrates and like stuff like that, and we were like we had like 4 or 5 different liquids, and we had 5 different liquids, and we were like testing each one to see with like certain like chemicals to see if it would change color, and it would only change color depending on like how many mono whatever things were in it, mono sugar things. I don't know what they're called. I should, because I need to, for the quiz next week. But yeah, so it was just like a big test on science and molecules and stuff like that. It was awesome. Oh my gosh. So we actually, for what part of it, it took 3 hours, so I didn't get to eat real dinner that night. I had some of that ramen. Good stuff. But yeah, so one of the things is one of the people from our table had to spit into a jar. Spit into like a little test tube and test the saliva for one was normal, one was with starch, because starch, since our saliva breaks down molecules for like our digestive system, for our digestive system, it like breaks it down so it can, like, starch always stayed like the same color, showing it didn't really have any like sugar, like mono whatever things in it, but then the saliva broke down the starch so that way you could see the whatever. It was a big science thing, but it was really gross. And apparently saliva is considered a biohazard, so no one at the table but the guy who spit in the tube could touch the whatever, which I'm glad I did not want to touch. Yeah, that was hilarious. It was so much fun. Yeah, thoroughly enjoyed it. Was on my iPad, actually. Like I brought my iPad, obviously, because we do stuff on there, and I didn't have it fully charged, so it died like 30 minutes before class ended, or like the lab ended, so I had to grab up my phone and do the rest on my phone. But yeah, literally love lab. That was so much fun. My table mates are absolutely hilarious. They're thebomb.com. I'm trying to remember. It was lab and Book of Mormon stuff. Book of Mormon was fine. It's always so short. Sad that it's short. Like literally, like a lot of my like 1 hour classes, they go by like that, and I'm like, no, teach me more. I feel like I didn't learn anything. But yeah, it was very interesting. I think I don't know what I did yesterday. I think I probably did a lot of schoolwork. Like, I had to do reading for, I had to decide between, that's right, yep, yesterday I didn't really do anything in the morning, I kind of just chilled, read. I read and, then I went to class, because my Book of Mormon class doesn't start till 1. That's one of my late days. My one and only late day. 1. But anyway, starts at 1, so I didn't really do anything, and then between class I forced myself to read for my American Heritage lab, today, because I was like, oh, I really want to read, because I really am fried from school, but I forced myself to read American Heritage, not read what I wanted to read. So I was like, it's not that much. It was actually really short, because it was just like, I was reading like two guys, like a little bit of two guys' speeches about like religious freedom and separation from state and all that stuff. But yeah, it was really weird, really interesting. But yeah, I forced myself to read that, and then because I was like, if you read it now, then you can read for longer later. But anyway, so yeah, I got back from my lab around, it was full 3 hours this time. I got back from my lab, around like 8 o'clock, probably, like 8:05, and I sat on my bed and read. I read, and then I think around 11, I was like, okay, I need to take a shower. So I went and took a shower, and then I think I read for a bit more. I think I read until like 2:30 in the morning. That's how long I read. So good. Literally so good. So good. I read through the whole thing and I'm rereading it. It's not finished, sadly. I do illegally read the leaked chapters online until like the next book comes out, because it's Korean, right? It's a Korean author, Korean people or whatever made this. They drew it and made it, and then it gets translated into English. So I have to wait. Like, the 7th book is out now. 7th volume goes up to 6. 7th volume, which is still not the end. There's another, I'm pretty sure there's another like volume or 2 after that. So the 7th volume, sorry, I gotta make sure I'm staying on time. So the 7th volume is out, but it's only in Korean, so I have to wait till it gets its English translation published, but I don't know when that's gonna happen, so sad face. There's no like official update, because it's like, I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, literally read, so good, so good, so good, so good. Yeah, literally 2:30, I was like, I'm kind of tired, I should go to bed, especially since I have an 11 o'clock class tomorrow. So I went to bed, turned on some YouTube, fell asleep, and yeah, that was my day. Sorry, I forgot to record. I literally woke up this morning, I was like, oh, I forgot to do my little Instagram thing. But that's my recap for yesterday. I think something else probably happened. I don't remember what. Oh, I got my voter registration thing in the mail. In the mail? Like, I got a little thing telling me like, hey, you're registered to vote. Here's how you vote. So that was pretty cool. I'm 18, guys. I can legally vote for who's president. That's the first election I get to vote in. I gotta figure out how to do a mail-in ballot, because I don't want to let my vote go to waste. My dad very much wants me to let my vote go to waste. He tells me that all the time. He's like, you don't need to vote. I'm like, no, I'm gonna exercise my 19th Amendment right. Just because women fought for me to be able to have the ability to choose to vote. I'm going to exercise that right. Anyway, but yeah, so today I woke up, read in the morning. I always read in the morning. I wake up and read, and then I get ready for my American Heritage class, American Heritage whatever. I leave 30 minutes before, because it takes like 15-20 minutes to get there. And then I have to do it's not due till next Wednesday, so we're good. I have to do math. Let's do tomorrow. I have math, reading. Okay, we'll get to that. So I look high. Okay, oh my gosh, I'm getting distracted. Okay, go to American Heritage, we had a lab today, so it was just like discussion and whatnot. It was okay. Definitely, it was really interesting. I like our TA. He's really good at teaching, at least like making it interesting and not completely boring. Yeah, he's really good. He's really nice. Yeah, we went over what we read and we talked about rights. We talked about, does BYU have the right to what's it called? Does BYU have the right to, oh my gosh, forbid profanity usage? That was, we talked about because okay, so we talked about Cotton and Williams. They're like old Puritans from way back when the foundation was a thing. Williams basically was talking about how religion and state should be separated. You shouldn't ever force, the government should not be able to force you to practice a certain religion. Like, that's what leads to rebellion, kind of. That was what his whole big thing is. I mean, like, look at he talked about like the Pope. No, he didn't talk about the Pope. Cotton talked about the Pope, but he was basically like, church and like religion and state should be separate because that's not what Jesus would want. Literally, that was his whole thing, was like, as a good Christian, you should not force people to be Christian. So he's like, and it's funny because they're Puritans, right? So like, yeah, they have like the Bible and the morals or whatever, but they're like you're going to hell or whatever for like any inconvenience. But like, it's funny because he's like, that's not what Jesus would want, even if they are going to hell if they're not Christian. It was really funny. But so what was I talking about? Sorry, I'm so hot I distracted myself. Oh, and Cotton was about how no man should ever be given a lot of power because they will become corrupt. Like, it's just in human nature to become corrupt. Like, he mentioned like the Pope and how the Pope has too much power and so he's corrupt, which I guess back then the Pope probably was corrupt. I don't know. I think the Pope now is pretty chill, but I don't know who the Pope was back then. But yeah, talking about like the Pope, and then he also talked about like, his was a lot harder to understand because it was kind of like, I remember him talking about sorry, I gotta make sure I'm on time. Oh my gosh, I'm getting distracted. Cotton talked about like how like only give people positions of power if they can be like checked or whatever. Like, no one should be able to have unchecked power. That was kind of his whole big thing. But he talked about oh well, I don't know. I forgot about it. But anyways, yeah, that was pretty interesting. And then what did I have? I had math. It was American Heritage and math today. Math was pretty chill. We had this new guy join our class yesterday. That's right. It was Wednesday. Wednesday in math, Eli joined our class. It doesn't matter. No one follows me. I was like, I probably shouldn't dox people, but I'm not doxing anyone. Anyway. So yeah, Eli joined our class yesterday. Or not yesterday, Wednesday. He's pretty fun. Like, our whole table is so much fun. We sit, because we're in the back, and we sit there and we're like, what is happening? I don't understand anything that's going on. Oh, our teacher, he's really good at teaching, but like, he's good at teaching, but the homework he gives us is like the worst. Like, it's so hard to understand at all. Like, I literally sit there and I'm like crying because I'm humble brag, but I'm like pretty good at math. Like, you show me how to do something once, I'll never ask you how to do it again because I know how to do it. Like, I'm pretty good at math, but this homework is like, it's all like word stuff. Like, ugh, it's so boring. It's not algebra, it's word crapola. Ugh, I hate it so much. Like, literally, we're talking about like distance and time and average, and he's going so slow. Oh my goodness, so slow. Like, I feel like by now I would have already been in like unit 2, but we're still in like unit 1, and he's still like teaching us words and like what these things mean and all this stuff. Oh man, this is the first time I've ever had to go to someone and ask, like, I did, like, last time when I went to the help, whatever, this is the first time I've ever asked someone for help with math, except for, like, maybe when I was in elementary school. But, like, I was literally sitting there, I was like, I've never been in a help, because high school always, like, has help sessions and everything. I've never gone to one, because I never needed one. No offense to anyone who you have. Normally, I was the person who was helping a lot of kids understand. And not to brag, but oh shit, I'm over 15 minutes. Ugh. Oh well, we'll keep going. We'll cut it off I'll cut it off before 30, so I can cut it in half. Anyway, so but yeah, I was the humble brag, but I had many a kids tell me I was better at teaching them than the teacher. So yeah, that did go straight to my head. But anyway, so yeah, math, it's like, it always goes way too fast, and I feel like we learn absolutely nothing. Like, we cover some things, and I'm like, okay, I get this is fun, but then, like, just like that, it's over, and I'm like, okay, I guess. Yeah, it's very, very interesting. I should have won. Anyway, I'll get to that. Yeah, math, and then I came back to my room. I was supposed to do biology. No one's like holding me accountable. I told myself to do biology homework so I didn't have to do it tomorrow or Saturday, because I'm supposed to write an essay tomorrow or Sunday, not tomorrow. That's Saturday, Sunday. But I didn't. I read for like a long time. I was doing some laundry because I spilled like mango or peach. I think it's mango all over my friggin' Taylor Swift sweatshirt. So upsetting. But I washed it immediately, and so I got it all out. It's awesome. But yeah, and it was crazy. So why I'm dressed like this, there was an Taylor Swift Eras tour party, kind of get to know you thing. There's friendship bracelet, mashup, coloring pages, karaoke, food. It was just kind of like a little fun party to do. There's a costume contest. Hence why I went all out. Did not know there were prizes. I thought it was just gonna get bragging rights. But I'll get to that. Oh my gosh. So there were times I wasn't even like gonna dress up. I was gonna maybe wear like this and like not even this, but like maybe wear that as like a cape just to be like funny or whatever. I was not gonna go all out, not any makeup or anything like that. And then I went downstairs to like finish my laundry. Talk about butterfly effect. Literally forgot to set an alarm for my laundry. So I cause I was reading. Forgot to set an alarm for my laundry, and it's like 4:30. I think I text my dad or something, and I literally look up and I'm like, oh shoot, I have to go get my laundry. I should go change that, especially because like it's communal, so like other people are also. Hold on. Okay, no, we'll go on this rant. People here, they like, when your laundry's done, there's like communal baskets, and they'll just like move your stuff and like put it in a basket, like just not even ask or anything, and just like, oh well, they're done, so you go in the basket. I literally went down there without my glasses, and I was like, uh-oh, where'd my clothes go? They're not in the dryer, and they're not in the washing machine. And I looked, and then I had a friend down there, and she was like, oh, it's in the basket. And I was like, oh, yep, that makes sense. And so, oh my gosh, yeah, I gotta start wearing my glasses when I go down the laundry machine. Like, literally, I walk, and I'm like, I can't see anything. It's all blurry. Going based off of color. I'm so glad I'm not colorblind. If I was colorblind and blind, ugh, it'd be rough for me. Holy crap. I'll not be able to see at all. It'd be crazy. I have to always wear my glasses. But yeah, so I have contacts in. I'll get to that. But yeah, so I actually, literal butterfly effect, like ran 4:30, 4:40, I'm like, oh shoot, I should probably go downstairs and get my laundry and change it over, because people were probably waiting for the whatever. So I go down there, I get the basket or whatever, I see that's in the basket, and I put it in the whatever, and she's like, are you going to the Taylor Swift thing tonight? And I was like, yeah, of course. She's like, you want to help me pick out like an outfit? Or she's like, I want to do like Reputation or whatever. And I'm like, oh, that's another thing. I'll get to that. She's like, I want to do Reputation kind of thing. And I was like, girl, I got you. I got you. Like, literally, I'm like, I got you, honey. She's like, yeah, let's finish up this, and then we can go to my room and we can, like, get all dressed and all that stuff. So literally, like, we wait in the laundry room for, like, literally forever, because we have to wait for one of the dryers to finish. And then we go up to her room, and, like, it was so much fun. I loved picking an outfit out for her. Like, literally, I was sitting there, I was like, she tried to go for, like, all black, and I was like, oh, you need a pop of color in there. She had a necklace, and I was like, oh, yeah. And then I was looking in her closet, because she was doing Reputation, so, like, green necklace, and, like, all black, she had a belt, it was awesome. She had boots on, it was really good. And then I was like, oh, I feel like you're missing something. I was like, she had a jean jacket, I was gonna go with that, and then I looked in her closet, and I saw this green, kind of, like, button-up t-shirt, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's amazing. And she put it on, and then she, like, I think she was going to, like, tuck it in, and I was like, wait, no, tie it. Oh my gosh, she looked so good. It was amazing. I was like, oh my gosh, I should be a fashion designer. This is amazing. Look at that. Like, she looked so good. It was amazing. But yeah, and then we hadn't even done makeup yet either, because then we went down here, and we did my outfit. I just kind of threw this on. This is what I wore to the Eras tour, minus like 2 pieces. But you can go on my Instagram page and see what I wore. Yeah, makeup's different though. But yeah. Sorry. Whoa. Okay, but anyway, I went to dinner, ate with her friends, went back, we did makeup or whatever. We kind of did it together, and then she, I think, finished upstairs in her room. She's on the 3rd floor, I'm on the 1st floor. So, like, I was doing makeup, I was, like, going crazy. I was like, this is so much fun. I literally love this. Going crazy. And, like, I think it was, like, 10 minutes till it started, and I was trying to finish up these jewels, and I did, and I was kind of waiting on her. And then we finish, and we go there, and literally, so there was a costume contest. I think I've already said this, but there's a costume contest, and I was like, I'm winning. I didn't know there were any prizes or anything. I just knew I'm winning. I'm winning, because I was like, it's Taylor Swift. I'm going all out. It was funny. One of my friends, I had the door cracked open, because she kept going up and downstairs. So I was like, I'll just leave it open. My friend like peeked through my door, and she's like, where are you going tonight? I was like, the Eras tour party, and she was like, she like laughed at me. But yeah, because the Eras tour party was in our lobby. I got this dressed up to go sit in our lobby and hang out with people, but it was awesome. It was so much fun. But yeah, sorry. But yeah, it was so much fun. I literally, like, she looked awesome. She had, like, black makeup and all this stuff. Reputation. It was amazing. But it was so much fun. So many Swifties. It was amazing. There were some guys there, too. Some were pretty cute. Did not talk to any of them. But yeah, it was so much fun. Literally, like, I walk out, and I'm, like, the only person kind of, like, really dressed up. Later, more people, like, dressed up came. But, like, everyone, like, I walked down, they're like, oh my goodness, you look so good, and I'm like, I know, I'm killing it right now. But yeah, it was very funny. It was very fun, very ego boosting. I literally walked down, I was like, I am so hot right now. All these girls think I'm hot. That's the only validation I need. No man's validation. But anyway, it was super fun. I was walking around with the girl I did, like, all makeup or whatever with, and I met this one girl, and we clicked. When I tell you, I was talking with this one girl, talked with her for the rest of the night. Literally, I yapped probably way too much. My dad warned me of this. I yapped, like, literally, I think, like, right before she was like, I'm kind of tired, but let's go to bed. I was like, oh yeah, you're right. I could literally go for another, like, 2 hours. But yeah, I was like losing my voice. My voice was cracking, like, ah. But yeah, oh man, I yapped. But yeah, she yapped too. It was awesome. Literally talked for like the whole night, got numbers. It was amazing. It was literally so much fun. People playing foosball, people making friendship bracelets, people coloring pages, doing mashup, Taylor Swift mashup, people singing karaoke. Like, I would be telling a story, she'd be telling a story, and we stopped to sing like a Taylor Swift verse. It was It was amazing. I was in heaven. I was in room with my people. Abby, oh, you guys don't know who Abby is. She's in, so me and my old friends, we have this Swiftie group chat, right? She's the only one in that group chat that's here with me in the same building. She actually didn't show up, which I was surprised, because she's like, I guess she might not be a big Swiftie anymore, but she's like a big Swiftie. Like, I went to like the Era, like you can scroll down on my page, you can see me and her at the Eras movie thing. Like, we went to whatever, but yeah, I was surprised she wasn't there. I mean, maybe she was, I don't know. Anyway, so costume contest, right? I show up looking like this, I win 2nd place. What? I got a coupon for a free ice cream scoop and a chocolate, or like I got Reese's cups. It was funny. The girl was fanning out the chocolate, because you could pick from like a bunch of different chocolate bars, and I tried to go for the Reese's, and she kind of like moved it out of the way, tried to get me to pick like a whatever, like a chocolate bar. I went, nope, that's mine. I won 2nd place. 1st place got a little bobble thing. You want to know who won? A girl who like not me. I didn't win. And the girl who won in front of me should not have won. She should not have won. She won because she was friends with the judges. I call blasphemy. I don't know what you call in a judge when they're being like, I call nepotism, if that's the right word. Literally, I should have won. But I got 2nd, so I'm fine. It was awesome. Literally, it was so much fun. People came up to me and they're like, I love your dress. You are so iconic. It was amazing. I'm the coolest person here now. Social status just went up. Anyway, had a literal blast. Came back here. Gotta take all this off. So much fun. Literally love college. College is so much fun. I've never met so many Swifties in my life. Except at the Eras Tour. Eras Tour was amazing. That, I'll never forget that. But yeah, it was fun. It was awesome because I went to the Eras Tour and she also went to the Eras Tour too. So we got to bond over that. Oh, I miss the Eras Tour. But yeah, I've never had so many Swifties. And it's so many Swifties in one place that wasn't the Eras Tour, that there wasn't someone in the crowd shouting like F Taylor Swift. It was amazing. It was amazing. Oh, math class today. Math class. Okay, let me explain something. Okay, math. Okay, we're gonna scooch in. We're going to explain. I guess I'm going to explain. Gosh, this skirt is like the worst thing ever, when I tell you. It is literally a nightmare. Anyway, so there's this girl in my math class, right? I obviously am a big Swiftie. I'm open about it. And this girl, wedgie. This girl, literally, she looks at me, she's like, yeah, I'm a Swiftie too. I got a backstory. Okay, Kanye West. You know that whole Kanye West and Taylor Swift thing, right? Kanye was a jerk to her. He upstaged her at the VMAs. Then he edited that phone call. Edited that phone call that made it sound like she said it was okay to call her the B word in his song or whatever, and then like everyone like literally turned on her and she disappeared for 2 whole years, like was not seen at all for 2 whole years, and then came back with Reputation. That's Reputation. That's the whole story. So and Kanye is like anti-Semitic, like I hope you all know what that means. Anti-Semitic and like overall like not white supremacy. He's black. Never mind. Oh, gosh, he's not racist, but he is sexist. That's it. I was like, it's one of those bad ones. He's sexist. He's anti-Semitic. He's literally stated that I think he stated that like Hitler was like a really cool dude or something like that. Like he supported Hitler or something like that. And he's just not a great guy. I mean, Taylor Swift's not the best, but not as bad as Kanye. I'm not here to judge or anything. Especially that's God's thing, but definitely yeah, maybe his music's good. I'm not into it. If you are, that's cool. I do not care. You don't have to tell me every 5 seconds you like Kanye because I like Taylor Swift. But yeah, so overall, Kanye, not a good guy, right? Most people know he's not a good guy. Even if you still listen to his music, you know he's probably not a good guy, unless you're crazy. Anyway, so there's this girl in my math class. I tell her, she's like, you're Swiftie, right? She was hesitant about saying too. She was like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, I'm a Swiftie. She's like, I'm like, I'm a Swiftie too, but I also like Kanye. And I'm like, that's fine or whatever. I'm like, you can. I'm like, yeah, okay. And then she goes, but I think I'm on Kanye's side more than I'm on Taylor's side. And went, what sides? Like, yeah, this drama between Taylor Swift is like a big thing or whatever. Not a big thing. There is like the drama between Kanye or whatever, but it's like it's old. It's like, I think when did Rep come out? It's old stuff. Like, it's not really a thing. Oh gosh, I wish I could tell you how old it is. It's not 15. 10 years old? Like 10 years old. I think so, 10. But like, pretty much this drama is like dried and dead. Like, there's no sides, there's no nothing or whatever. Like, yeah, people who hate Taylor Swift, they're obsessed with her. People who hate Taylor Swift and like want you to know every 5 seconds that they like Kanye better, those are the only people keeping this side thing alive. But yeah, no, she looked at me, she's like, yeah, I'm on Kanye's side of the whole thing. I went, what? Because okay, maybe I didn't stress this at how like horrible this like thing was. Like, basically when Kanye, like, she came out and she was like, yeah, that phone thing, like that phone recording or message of like whatever was edited, like it was edited or whatever. Like, Kim like bullied her. Kim bullied her, was like made the whole Twitter post being like, there's like, today's National Snake Day. I guess there's a day for everyone. There's like the snakes or whatever, which is why Reputation has a snake on it, because she like turned that into like a good thing for her or whatever. But like, yeah, people were like hating on her. People were like literally like, they were like, they bullied her. I don't want to say bully because that's kind of like you bully me. But like literally like they like bullied her so hard that she disappeared from the literal like media for like, she literally stayed in her house for 2 whole years and like making Reputation, like scheming or whatever. But yeah, literally like they bullied her so hard she disappeared from like everything. Like, and no one believed her or anything. Like no one believed her that the phone recording was fake, even though it obviously was. And like, they made a huge big deal. They're like, you're a horrible person, like literally attacking her for like no reason. It was a bad situation. And Kim and Kanye were like instigating the whole thing. They're like, yeah, attack her, blah blah blah. They were like, it was really bad. It was really bad. And then the worst part is when it came out to be true, like fact and everything, that the phone call was like edited. That the phone call was edited. No one cared. Like no one cared. No one was like, oh, we're so sorry. We're like, we didn't mean to. No one cared. No, and it was just kind of like a weird thing. But yeah, anyway, Kanye really bad. So even being on his side was like, what? But yeah, she's like, I'm on Kanye's side on the whole thing. She's like, I love Taylor Swift, but like, I'm on Kanye's side. I went, what? Okay. She's like, I went, you know he's like a horrible person, right? He's like anti-Semitic and like sexist and like a horrible person, and what he did to her was like not okay at all, but he got away with it because he's a man. Not any man hate, men are awesome. I love men. I mean, I am straight after all, but anyway, but yeah, I was like, you know he's not a great person, right? And she's like, oh yeah, no, I know he sucks. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, okay. She's like, I just love his music. I was like, okay, then you should say that. Don't say you're on his side. Say you love his music. Because it's two different things. But yeah, I literally was like, and you just went, oh. That's worse than saying you're a Taylor Swift hater. Because you just said you like Taylor Swift. You're like a secret hater. You like Taylor Swift, but you like Kanye better. You think he was right? You think what he did was okay? Oh my gosh. But anyway, that was a crazy thing. Crazy. Literally insane. But yeah. I think that's all that happened today. Yeah, gotta go. Oops. My 10% battery went off. Yeah, gotta go. I have a lot of reading tomorrow. That's all I'm doing. Reading and biology. And maybe interviewing my mom. I don't know. I might have to wait till Sunday. It depends how tired I am from reading stuff I don't want to read. Yeah, so much reading. I don't want to read. Anyway, a lot of reading. Just reading. Reading and biology. Ugh, boo. College is the worst. Love learning. It's super interesting, the stuff that I'm reading about, but it's just, I want to play video games, and I want to read books, and I want to literally rot away in my bed. But I did that all summer, so whatever. I have to get back in the groove. I miss high school. I miss high school so much. I love college. College is fun. You get a lot more freedom to do things and have freedom over your schedule and all this stuff. And like teachers are more laid back, but it's just so much. Ugh. So much stuff. Like I was able to go home at the end of high school and like take a nap. Like I didn't have to worry about getting things done. Like, or if I did, it was like maybe once or twice a month I had to stay up and like actually like write an essay or whatever. Like it wasn't this bad. Boo. Oh well. I like learning. It's fun. It's interesting. I think learning's very important for anything. But it's so much. But yeah, apparently, yeah, taking American Heritage in biology, Bio 130, is not the smartest choice to do freshman year. But I just want to get it over with. I have a lot of Bio 130 is like a big prereq, that's what it calls. Prereq for a lot of my like major stuff, a lot of things I want to do. That and Chem 105. I'm gonna take that next. That one's like known to be like horrible. I'm gonna take that next semester, so that way I can get it out of the way before I go on a mission and completely forget what X is. Anyway, okay, I'm gonna go. Bye. I will talk to you tomorrow. I won't forget this time, I promise.